Hello, beautiful people. This is your girl, Love Goddess. Um, you know, I feel as though I just needed to talk to you guys for a minute. I know I've been doing my speeches, I've been doing my tarot cards and my oracle cards because, that's how, that was the beginning of me learning how to listen to spirit, to listen to God, source, my angels. They were able to speak to me through my tarot cards. I shouldn't have to explain it to you guys, but that's that's something that I really enjoy. I enjoy watching tarot. I enjoy using my tarot cards for my own self purposes, but eventually I will start using it more to help with connecting with um, my YouTube subscribers and the people who are following me, those that may need a read, based on what God, Source, the Creator needs me to do. But today, um, God wanted me to speak on freedom. Freedom of mind, freedom of spirit, freedom of heart, just freedom to disconnect from the physical reality of this world. Cutting cords, connections that no longer serves you um, within your soul journey to freedom. Um, it's not an easy. It's definitely not an easy journey that we go through. There's a lot of things that comes up against you. The principalities, um, warfare spiritually. I'm talking spiritually now because what happens is, as we're going on our soul journey, what we're doing is disconnecting from the physical world and tapping into the spiritual world. Um, and when we disconnect from the physical world and tap into the spiritual world, that's when the enemy, the devil, comes up against you ever the more. um, it's gonna feel it will definitely feel it leaves you in certain, like, depending on your journey. Everyone's journey is different because what we have to do is come up against the shadow portions of ourselves, which means as a child, um, whatever deities or um, you know, devilish energies that connected to us mentally, physically, spiritually, um, we carried it throughout our lifetime. We carried it from that child, from, growing up as a kid all the way up into our adulthood, until we decided to soul search, go on our spiritual journey, and release ourselves from that aspect of who we are to connect to who we truly are, that which God had created us to be. Well, during this timing of our life, um, when we answered the call of God and we start stepping into our walk, this is when the devil, I've been trying to explain it to people a lot, because this is when the devil um, start using the people you love the most to try and stop you and steer you on another route, or keep you confined to the physical realm and not connected to your spiritual realm, your calling. So he will use, if he will use your love life, he will use your family life, he will start using your work life, like people on your job. It is not the people themselves, you know. It's not the person. It's not the spirit of God or the actual. Okay, so we're all light beings. This is my thing. We are all light beings because we come from light. We come from source, who is light and energy. So we are light energy beings, right? And the thing is, um, we all have, we are all created in the image of God, which is light, which is goodness, which is perfect, which is peace, which is love, which is wholesome, courageous, strength, you know, all of that. Creativity. This is God. This is the God that he created us in the image of him. So God is a creative source. He is a loving source. He is a bright light force. You know, he's good. He's kind. He's courageous. You know, joyful, blissful. You know, it's like God is this great big light of purification, love. This is, we're created in the same light of him. But once we connect, when we were born, when we were in our mother's room, we were that light, right? And when we connected with the umbilical cord to our mother, we started picking up different DNAs, picking up different traits, picking up the human portion of us, right? So the thing about it is, like, when that happened, you know, now we have the light, the good, the courageous, the creativity, the love, the bliss, the, you know, the joyfulness. We have all of that in that bundle that's within a mother. And then you're being connected through this umbilical cord to that mother. And now she's feeding you all of the essence of who the fleshly person. Like, you're getting your human form now. So you got the light mixed with the human form, and the human form, the flesh itself, is what we take on. It's not really it's not in the form of God. Our soul is. The soul of the child stays within the form of God. But then when we take on the flesh, then we take on the mind and the thoughts and all of that other stuff that works the left hemisphere of our brain. The God, the creator, the joy, the love is the right hemisphere of our brain, right? So when you're born into this world, into this physical realm, outside of the cosmetic, light, forceful realm where God resides, then we're born into this physical realm where the devil resides, where we're born into hell, basically. We're born into hell, where, you know, God gave us the experience as a human being. So where I'm going to go with this, what I'm saying is our race for freedom, right? We have to basically peel that mask off, peel that human form off of us in order to find the God-like sense of us, which is our soul. We have to search our soul out. So whenever you're doing that, you come up against situations that, you know, your family. The reason you come up against your family, God places your family. I mean, not God. The devil places your family to come up against you only to block you and stop you from your purpose. Because what God had, the contract that you had made with God Himself before you came here, that contract, um, you forget about it because you're poured in with this fleshly DNA. So it kind of leaves you. It leaves you as you grow. And then once you start to walk it within your soul journey, that's when you start to remember your contract. Remember why you were brought here. Remember what your duty is. Remember, your powers and the things that God had given you. So, um, freedom walk is is a walk. It's a joyful walk. Um, as you accomplish things, you really and truly it brings great joy to accomplish a thing. But the only thing it brings you compassion and a little bit of grief. But yet you have to be able to balance your emotions out. You want to balance your emotions out because you start to see things. If you're spiritually inclined and you have spiritual gifts, God is going to start revealing things to you. When He reveals these things to you, it's going to bring you joy, but yet at the same time, a little grief and a little compassion towards people, places, and things in your life. So, um, this journey is not for the faint-hearted, I must say. But one thing I must say, coming up against the enemy, and I'm not calling people enemy. That's why I gave you that scenario about pregnancy and mothers and us coming here, because everyone in this world is a great has a good side of them within their soul, right? But it's just they're blind to who they are in reality. People become blind to their trueness, their truth, their authentic self. They become blind because of the world placing all this stuff on them and creating a space of blindness, a space of stagnant, a space of just flatline, basically, walking dead. Like, um, so it's not your family members, it's not your lover, um, it's not the people on your job. In a sense, it's actually the devil. It's the enemy. The devil is the one who shapeshifts. He's the shapeshifter. He's the one who's shifting from different people to try to tap into different aspects of stopping you on your job by making you lose your job, or creating a space of confusion in the job. That's how the enemy works. And it's not the people per se, it's the enemy, it's the devil within them that has attached himself to them. Your lover, the same thing. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it was okay for your lover to cheat on you, or it was okay for your lover to leave you for someone else, but it really wasn't them. It was a spirit that is attached to them. It's not them. The person that you knew, that you loved, and you seen, because when we get in relationship, we get what we call soul ties, and those soul ties is your core connecting to that other person. So basically, you know who they are spiritually, soulfully. You know who they are. You know the good in them. But when the enemy attaches to them and they don't realize that this is a part of the enemy's plan to break this relationship up, or to create this illusion of some sort, um, then it can be a problem in your relationship. But if you're on your spiritual journey, you have to make sure that you're grounded and rooted and determined and Know where you stand. You know, keep a balance, a balanced mindset. Stay within the heart space. You know, not your mind so much, because if you stay within your mind, you'll have all these thoughts. So you want to stay within the heart space, the love of God, regardless of what people are doing, how they're building up this illusion of a reality for themselves, or for trying to build up for you. Um, just remain calm, know what to do. You know your space. You know what to do. You know to go ground yourself. You know to go take a walk. You know to take a vacation. You cannot. You got to realize that these things are not happening to you. They're happening for you. You understand? If you stay within that mindset, it's not happening to you. This is happening for you to elevate, for you to move to another level on your soul journey. See, I love challenges. I love when someone comes up against me. I love the fact that now I'm having a test. Listen, as we are walking on our freedom journey, we have to remember that we are, when it comes to family, friends, um, job, relationship, we are experiencing it. It's an experience, not an attachment. We can't attach to things. Even in a marriage, like, you can't attach to that thing, because the thing is, when you start attaching to things, you start like thinking that it belongs to you, when like it's an experience. It doesn't belong to you. Everything is an experience. Nothing is an attachment. Nothing. Everything that happens in our life is for the experience. It's for us to learn from. It's for us to grow from. It's for us to elevate from. Everything, good and bad, that happens in your life, you have to get in this space of knowing that this is an experience for me to learn from, no matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. If you find yourself in a state of flow on a job, and you're elevating within that job, and you know God and spirit angels have led you to apply for a different position, you know, in the job, and now you're at this position, which is a higher position, as a manager, supervisor, whatever, lieutenant, whatever the case may be for you. If this happened, you have to know that it's still an experience. You're not the lieutenant. You're experiencing the lieutenant position. You're experiencing the supervisor position, because experiences are not forever. Experiences are to learn from and elevate. So you're not going into that different position to be there forever. Nothing is forever. We're always elevating. We're forever elevating. Forever. You know, when we go on this freedom walk, this soul journey, it never ends. There's no, I'm going on this race to get to the finish line. I know a lot of churches say that I'm trying to get to the finish line. There's no finish line. Like, you're going to forever be chasing God. You're going to forever be chasing your dreams. You're going to forever be chasing it. That's why you got to realize it's not for you to gain the finish line. It's not for you to gain the trophy. It's for you to experience the trophy. It's for you to experience the finish line. Because there's another race to run. You understand? You get where I'm saying? So don't attach yourself to, I got to get the finish line. No, I got to experience that finish line, because there's going to be another race for me to run. Races never stop. You keep running them. You have marathons, you have walkathons, you know, you have relay races, you have baton race. Like, there's different levels, different stages of everything. When you get to it, you have experienced the top. Now, what's next? Let's see what else we finna experience. Don't linger in it. And that's where a lot of people mess up. I guess that's the message today. This is an experience. It's only an experience. This is what Source wants us to know. That we cannot attach ourselves to anything. And that's just the race and the job. I can give you another example. See, this is where, like I was talking about the job. Don't attach yourself to it, because the enemy wants to give you distraction. See, and if you're attached to it, then because you feel like that's your position. It's not your position. You're experiencing that position. So if the enemy comes along and try to snatch it from you, okay, that's fine. Let me try something different anyway. I was going to move, time to move to another, don't attach, because when you attach and things get taken from you that you're attached to, it brings overwhelming. It brings anxiety. It brings all of these things that we're not operating in, right? So another example, a mother-child, okay? That is not your child. That child belongs to Source. That child belongs to God. That child, you're just the carrier of that vessel. And once you release it and cut the cord, it no longer belongs to you. Now, you have experienced being a mother. All right, guys, I kind of, my battery died on this. So, where were we? We were talking about how you experience being a mother. You can't attach to the fact that that's your child, because everything that we have, that God allows us to have, is not ours to keep. It's ours to experience. So you don't attach yourself to experiences, right? So with a child, your experience is this. You are nurturing, you're learning to nurture, you're learning to become a teacher or an influencer. You're learning to be creative by making different stuff for the children. You're learning how to become a chef by cooking. These are experiences that you're gaining for your own purposes to carry along with you in your journey of life, right? Your human experience. These are experiences that you're gaining. See, God allows us to become parents to gain the experience of being someone nurturing, to be in that heart space of unconditional love, but without attachments. This is the key thing. Without attachments, meaning at some point we have to let go of the child. But the thing about it is, when the cord was cut, that was automatic release of attachment to the child. And so this is all I'm just saying, is that if you really look deep, if you look from a spiritual point of view, talking to my collective, talking to my chosen ones, the ones who are on this spiritual journey, and the ones who are watching that may haven't started your spiritual journey, now you have an idea of how to walk your spiritual journey. But the ones who are walking, they may already have experienced this, know that we're on an experience. We're not here as attachments. We're not attaching to anything, nothing physical. We don't attach to anything physical, not even this body. Not even this body that we are, the vessel that we hold is not even an attachment. We don't attach to it. We experience the body. We experience the human form. We experience everything about this body and this lifetime is an experience to grow, to gain knowledge, to gain wisdom, to gain clarity, to understand, to find ourselves back to our truth, to find our true and authentic self, to carry us back to the freedom of home. Okay? So that is it. That is all this freedom walk is. That is all the soul journey this is a portion of it to understand that we don't attach to things. We don't attach to people. We don't attach to anything physical, money, homes, anything like that. You don't attach to it. You experience it. Life is an experience, not an attachment. Um, but I'm going to end with that. Just knowing life is an experience, not an attachment. Okay? I want to leave you guys with a few. I like these cards. Um, I'm waiting for the store I go to get more because they ran out. But thank God the ones that the four I were able to get, um, they have been a blessing to me. So the first card here that I have is called Courage. I want to leave you guys with courage today. It says, I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the test of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. Amen. I shade to that. And the other one is creation. I want to leave you with creation as well. So courage and creation. Creation says, sorry about that. Creation says, I have the power to direct my life with a constructive attitude. I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer world by turning every thought into an affirmation. I act in the image of God and bring light into my life. Guys, I'm going to leave you with courage and creation. Remember, we are here for the experience. Do not attach to the physical realm. It's just an experience. Okay? Love you guys. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification for whenever I upload a video. Like I said, it can be just an inspirational talk, or we can pull some cards, whatever Spirit leads me to do. But it will get done in God's timing. Thank you guys for visiting the channel, the ones who are visiting, and my subscribers. Guys, I love you so much. I love you so much, the ones who are always with me. All right? So, thank you. Peace, love, and light. Talk to you guys later.